Right, comedy night here. Me and Mrs. C and the parents again are going to join us. So, hope you have a good night watching these guys. Ciao. So the comedy is about to start. Leanne's on her second bottle of Prosecco. There she is. Second bottle of Prosecco. She's on the pasties and peas. We've got them all loaded up there when the parents arrive. Should start in about 10 minutes of comedy. So let's see how it goes.
Before it starts.
Are you ready?
Way!
Welcome to Tom Cricket Club Comedy Night. And please, I haven't fucking finished yet. And please, welcome to the stage, your host and compere, Mr. Ben Laws!
I've got these guys.
Me, that.
I've got for the bash. I've got for the back. And the app comes on. And the app comes on.
Good, it's lovely to be here. Are you well?
Yay!
Give us a cheer if you've been to a comedy night before.
Yay! What?
You've been to a comedy night
Give
before.
that noise again. Give us a cheer if you've been to a comedy night before.
Yay!
Give us a cheer if you've never been to a comedy night before. So what? Give us an animal noise if you've never been to a comedy night before. Someone snorting like a pig. Well, this is how it's going to work for you tonight. For those people that haven't been to a comedy night before, what we want to do is make you as excited and happy as the first one that cheered. Been to a comedy night before? Yay! How excited they are. They're all moist. I'm telling you now. It's a fucking horrible word that, and I can't believe I've gone early on it. So I'm your host and compere for this evening. I'm Ben Laws. Hello. Hello. And we've got three fantastic acts for you, alright, tonight. First of all, in the first section we've got Alex Boardman. Yay! Then we've got a beer break. Yay! Then in the middle section we've got Oliver Bowler. Yay! Then we've got another beer break. Yay! In closing the show we've got the wonderful Big Lou. Yay! You'd be pleased to know, someone's clapping already, I like your style. You'd be pleased to know that we all strip, start bollock naked, we run on the cricket pitch and we just have a fucking mass orgy. Who applauded the mass orgy then? It's you again, isn't it? You genuinely haven't been out of the house for a long time. You're just going through anything. You were clapping the raffle before the show. That's excellent. So all I can say is don't speak when the act's on stage. Please turn off your mobile phone. If we've got anyone in from Wigan, if we have, just ring that pigeon's neck. Yeah, if you want to heckle someone, heckle me. We can do it. We can have a practice. Like I said, I can't get any worse than the one I got the other night. You've had time to practice. After three, give us your best heckle. 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Shit. Cheer. Did you say get off? Do you mean that literally or? I'm not getting done for that again. It was a 5-4-2 going to Dave Hill. That's me wanking on a bus joke. So. Good. Give us a cheer if you're from the Tongue area. Give us a cheer if you're right pleased about that. Come on, what have I told you? Look, unfold your arms, no one's going to steal your tits. Come on. We're here for a good night, relax. I love the way that you grin. You come to quite a few of my comedy nights and it's great just watching someone smile because they have no idea why they're fucking smiling. He's literally just so happy to be out. You alright? Yeah. Yeah, I've got my 2-piece jigsaw for him and I'm going to give it to him in a minute. Just keep him entertained. You are there, got some fuzzy felt as well, and some crayons. Blue ones are sky, green ones are trees, the brown ones, don't worry about that. So give us a cheer if you're from Bolton. Give us a cheer if you're from somewhere more exotic than Bolton. Someone sounded really excited about that. There was one over here. Cheer again from over here, who was it? You don't sniper fucking cheer me and then fuck off. Who's the cheer from over here? Right, there you go.
I'm from Liverpool.
I'm some other, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I love your Bolton style there. You actually didn't even look at the person and just called them a cunt with your phone. That's proper Bolton style. I'm some other cunt, right? I'm going to jack on every fucking day, mate. That's what I'm going to do. You're a cunt, you're a cunt, you're a Cool. Right, time to sit down and read the paper. My job's done. What's your name, mate?
Carl.
Carl. Everybody say hello to Carl. Carl that waves at cars. And where are you from, Carl?
At Walton.
Walton. Fuck me. I mean, the question was, anywhere more exotic than the Bolton? You should come up somewhere that's twinned with Afghanistan. Right.
Bolton?
So, I know, it's exciting, isn't it? I'm very giddy about that, isn't it? You're from Bolton! Yeah, it's really like. So, what brings you to Tom? Witness protection? Yeah. And what do you do, Carl? Apart from call people that you don't know guns? The question might get a bit harder, Carl. What's your daily job? What? You're a cleaner?
Yeah.
Is that like undercover
Yeah.
kind of job, cleaner? Because you look, I have actually just noticed that the spotlight's on me and I've just got into the light a bit more and I can see you. You are actually quite a big motherfucker. So I'm probably gonna like come back from taking the piss out of you, because if we were in prison, I would definitely be the female of that encounter. You look like a big man. You're a cleaner. Where do you clean?
Everywhere, all over the country.
Oh, just fucking wherever's dirty. Yeah. wherever my mop goes, I fucking follow it. Excellent. What's your favourite cleaning fluid?
I don't know.
What's your favourite mop bucket? What is it?
Kentucky is definitely his favourite.
Say that again?
Kentucky.
Kentucky mop bucket?
Yeah.
Are you combining food with a cleaning product? Is that what you put on your chicken in mop buckets? I love it. Fucking hand peckish. Look at that, there's a boneless fucking box in there as well. Are you actually, you're actually from Walton, or are you actually from Bolton? Were you born and bred in Walton?
Born in Salford, but...
You're born in Salford, gets better, doesn't it? You just covered the Northwest Riviera there, haven't you?
Live in Bolton.
Live in Bolton, went to Walton, went to Salford, playing a game of shit town top trumps now, haven't we? That's what's happening. Good, and who are you with? Who are you with tonight, Cam?
With Effian.
Your nephew? Probably. Did you say nephew?
Effian.
Effian? I thought you said nephew, I thought that can't be fucking right.
With Effian, he's Welsh.
Effian is Welsh, fucking getting backstories here.
He's Thompson, Blackpool.
Hey, right, okay, fucking family fortunes going on.
David.
Pardon?
Elaine. Stuart. Dog.
Right, so we've got Effian, Stuart, Dawn, and these sets of cunts behind us. Excellent. And how do you know these, Carl?
I don't really.
You just went round the house and cleaned it and said, "Will you be my fucking mate?" Is that right?
They wanted to be a bit popular.
They wanted to be a bit popular by coming out with you. Cool. Well, you seem like a nice fella, actually. You seem quite convivial. Do you play cricket?
No.
That's the end of that, isn't it? That's the story done. So good, nice to be. Round of applause for Carl. There was a cheer from over here as well. Wasn't there?
That'll be me.
That'd be. Tell you what, you're not fucking German by any chance, are you? Because you were in here at 6:30 with your towel down on that fucking seat. You just came in and went, right, I'm just going to fucking sit here, and all fair play to you, you fucking have. What's your name, mate? Chris, just bear with me 1 second, there's a Carl breaking a gig out over there, you alright? What's happening? Yeah, where did you learn to whisper? Down a well? Fucking hell, we've got a comedy night going on here, mate. What were you explaining? That's alright, don't worry about it. Don't close your eye, don't want you getting me off with me. I don't want to be buried at Rivington, that's all I'm saying. I'll get out of it a while. I like your style, you came in, you claimed the room, you went, I'm sitting here, this is my fucking gig, I'm fucking sitting, I'm not going to move. What's your name, mate?
Chris, again, yeah.
Chris, I've already asked you that. Sorry, Carl, you're getting me on quick, aren't you? Chris, again. What the fuck on, monkey boy? That's all the fucking stupid questions again. Okay, what does Chris again do?
Nothing. I'm retired.
You're retired, and that's the reason why you're fucking in here at 3:30 in the afternoon waiting for him to come on. I like your style, by the way. I like your shirt. That's nice. Where did you get that from?
Yeah. Beneath the tree.
Beneath the tree. Okay. Jokes are not as easy as it looks, is it? Got your microphone. I like it. I like your style.
I think it's supposed to be a fun guy.
I like a bit of a mini Rolf look going on. So you come in playing with your didgeridoo. I'm only joking. I don't know what I'm doing. Rather an art attack. Can you taste what it is yet? Fucking hell, what am I doing? So good. You all seem really nice. It genuinely is. You alright? You folded your arms again. It's genuinely really nice to be here. Comedians will say, because that's what I've been doing, some jokes. Or say it's nice to be here to get you on side, but it genuinely is really nice because last weekend I was gigging in the northwest Riviera town of Wigan. Is there anybody in from Wigan?
No.
No! Fucking hell. I've never such a dour voice as done a fucking survey before. I've ticked it all off, mate. I've got that covered, Ben. There's nobody in from Wigan. You fucking crack on. Fucking information centre over there. But I got this gig, and I've never gigged in Wigan before. Even though I'm from the northwest, I'm a Bolton lad, born and bred. A big Bolton fan. Got any Bolton fans in? A few of us, enough to fucking kick off. I'm having that. But I got this gig in Wigan, and the promoter said they'd put me up in one of those top 5-star hotels. So I thought, fuck it, I'll go. I'll get the train. That'd be nice. I'll have a few beers. Top 5-star hotel, it'd be good. But before I arrived at the caravan park, the announcement came. I've never gigged in Wigan before. The announcement came. You have now arrived in Wigan. Please be careful, and I mean please be careful when leaving the train. Fuck me, they weren't wrong. Have you ever walked around Wigan town centre? I've got shoes, teeth and hair. They thought I was the mayor. That's the kind of level that you're dealing with. I mean, I'm looking at you lot tonight. You're looking good. I'm not looking in a stalkery way, but you look like you've got electricity and mirrors in your house. Wigan, they look like half the audience and stripped naked, cover themselves in glue, and they're all through Sports Direct. There are a couple of exceptions, but you can't have everything, can you? Excellent. You all seem lovely. So I'm going to get the night started. I've just come up here. I'm like your fluffer. Anyone watch porn? Me and you? Oh no, that's not. That actually looked like that. Looked actually quite predatory. That. Do you want to come back, Serge, and watch porn with me? I'm a lonely man. So I'm your fluffer. I come out, tickle your fancies, get you going, and then we bring the comedians on and they make you laugh. All I ask is don't sleep when they're acting on stage. Please, 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 please show a bit of respect. That would be lovely. And you'll have a good night. You all up for that?
Yay!
Let's get a bit of love in the room. I don't want to patronise you. We're going to have a practice round of applause. So we start off, for anyone that's been to my gigs before, I've got this little thing that I do. We start off, you'll know Danica, what do we do? What do we start off with? You've been to, we start off with the golf clap. Come on. You know what it's like to pass the clap around the room, Danica. Come on. We start off with the golf clap, and then we move it up to the cricket. Pretend you're watching Connery who plays cricket, he's just at his 6. It's imaginary. It's imaginary, and that goes up to something like that. Good shot, well done. And then let's do Bolton fans again. Pretend you're a Bolton fan, I'm a big Bolton fan, you're at Wembley, you've just seen them beat Plymouth 4-0 in the final of the Pizza Cup, which is always good, and that goes something like that. Get in, Bolton, go on! Right, everyone needs to put all that together and welcome a very good friend of mine to the stage, the wonderful Alex Boardman. So, start off with the golf clap. Hooray! Moving up to the cricket. And moving up to Bolton with the Wembley 4-0!
Evening, hello. Yeah, that's better. This looks, to be honest, this looks good. You look like pretty much my perfect audience because who's under 25?
Yay!
Yeah, that's just the one burden of pretending. Good. Are you under 25?
Yeah.
Right. No offence. I'm 50. The rest of them look perfect to me. You're really hard, your age group, for me to make laugh. So just because your life's probably still good. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it's difficult because things that are like a joke should older people are not a joke for if you're under 25. So I could say something in about 5 minutes. I could go, oh, do you know, remember like when you were having a shag and last time you had to stop because one of you got cramp, right? That's a joke to some of us. Whereas to you, that's not a joke, is it? You're like, well, from looking at you, probably never had a shag. But it isn't, because you're under 25. You know, why did you have to stop? Why did one of you get cramp? Had you been for a run? No, neither one of us was moving. Don't know why we got cramp. Something happened. So, whereas I prefer doing gigs to people at least over the age of 40 who've been together for a long time. You know, couples who may say, oh, do you remember last time you had a shag? And you had to stop because one of you got cramp. And then, like, the wife will go, ha ha ha, and elbow her husband as it's go, you're shit at sex, aren't you? Like, that's great. Or maybe you're in your 50s like me and you look at your partner and go, ooh, is that funny? I can't remember, when did we last have a shag? When was it? I don't know. When was lockdown? 2020, right? Yeah, I think maybe it happened. I can't remember, we gave up, didn't we? We just said it's no. You know, like there's a point when like you're a lad and you have to go, oh, I can't play five-a-side anymore. Well, same thing happens with sex, pretty much. But you're still keen, it's just you're not picked. You know what I mean? Your wife just has a word with you one day and says, listen, I know you're trying your best, but you're embarrassing, don't you? If you didn't bother, I'll try some Viagra. You know why Viagra takes an hour to work? And that's to give you time to try and break your partner down. It's can't do anything. Anyway, and what an odd start this was. So yes, my name is Alex. I am 50. I'm actually 51. I'm from Oldham originally. I live in Stockport. I've married. I've been with the same woman for 27 years. Which again, yes, woos indeed. Yes. Can't believe that she's been so lucky, can you? Yeah, that's the only thing you've been alive, dude. So you'd be forgiven for going, oh, you must be very much in love. Whereas, you know, the rest of you, you know we're not. We're not in love, we're in debt. Love to leave each other, can't quite afford it. That's the situation we're in. Although maybe soon, because the kids have just left. Probably like every man in Lancashire that's married to a woman or going out with a woman, I'm pretty much aware of where I stand in the power struggle of the house. My wife is pretty much 100% in charge of everything. And would any man like to think that they're in charge? Is there anyone in? And learn from that, man under 25. That's a lot of intelligent men who, by bitter experience, have gone, I'm fucking in charge, and then just get it. We're not in charge. I know we're not in charge. I figured it out about a decade ago. We were having an argument, and I just went, fuck this is bollocks, I'm leaving. And I got 3 steps away, 2, 3, and I went, oh shit, Netflix is in her name. And then I realised so was everything else. And I try not to exist because I'm a stand-up comedian, which means I'm self-employed, which means tax. So obviously, as I said, I would love to pay tax, but I am from Oldham, and tonight I'm in Bolton, and then tomorrow night I'm in Middlesbrough. But I live in Stockport, so I just don't know who to pay the tax to. That's my problem. So until like somebody says, "Oh, give it to me," I think I'll just probably keep it. Yeah, we've got kids. We've got 2 kids, but they're both sort of grown up now, which is great. But is anybody else in that same boat where your children have gone? It's kind of weird because you've been looking forward to it for about 20 years, and then it happens, and you're like, "Oh, this is not what I was expecting, really." Because you're like, what you do, when you have kids, you put your life on pause, don't you? And then people around you say, oh, you get your life back. And you do, but it's not like where I left it. I'm pretty sure that like 23 years ago, I wasn't like that. Right, it's Saturday to my wife. What should we do? It's 2 p.m. And then she went, oh, should we put our jammers on and have a little kip? It's like, you're fucking right, high five. Pretty sure that's what we did when we were 27, isn't it? Sure, go for a kip, and then should we just stay in our jammers and maybe get a pizza delivered to the door? Fucking too right, going out, that's for losers. Well done. Well done, by the way, everybody, for coming out. And this is the best spot of the night, by the way, because none of you have figured out, like, it's not as good as being in yet. Oh, fucking great, I'll go out, I can still do it. What time should you in? 7:30? Fuck that, 7 o'clock. I want to be 4 pints deep by 8 o'clock. And by 9 o'clock, you're about 5 or 6 pints deep, and you're blowing a bit. And then by 9:30, you're thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? This is ridiculous. It's like you've got to go to a toilet and queue up. It's not like at home, is it, where you can just piss out the back door. I'm trying not to be like an old wanker, basically, even though I am. So here's some newer material that my agent suggested I should try and appeal to a younger audience. So, does anybody know what a dick pic is? I know this table obviously does. Does everybody know what a dick pic is? Let me explain then. I only found out 6 months ago talking to a younger comedian who was 23, and she was a girl, and she was saying, oh, I get sent loads of dick pics. And then this other girl was with her, and she said, oh, I barely get any. And I was like, oh, I can't say it obviously these times, but she's a lot fitter than you. So, can't say that because it'd be sexist. But it is good to see in a modern society that some of the standards I hold true. And also, if you aren't getting many, I'm not as picky, I'm 51. So to me, you know, you are not great, but you're 23, so that levels it right out for me. I'd love to have a bash on you. I mean, I'd just like to bend someone over who didn't go, ooh, my back. Someone you could do stuff to who didn't know it was wrong yet. Anyway, that was too much. Okay, that's fine, it's early, let's bring it back a bit. So yeah, a dick pic. So I didn't know what they were. And 1 or 2 people in the room might not know what a dick pic is. It's exactly what it sounds like. So it's just basically a man sends a girl a picture of his penis, instead of, which is better, really. So I wouldn't normally say this, but on behalf of every man, who's over 40 men in the room, put your hands up, right? We never did that, right? We never did that in our day. But if young people, if you're ever talking to someone my age and they go, oh, we wouldn't have done that because we have too much respect for women, that's absolute fucking bullshit. We didn't do it for 2 reasons. 1, we didn't have the tech, and 2, no one had thought of it, because we would have been all over that. Because it was awful for us when we were like at school. Pretty much every lad in this room, when you think back, you're like 16, 17, whatever it is, there's a girl you fancied at school. So our school was a fit girl called Kelly, right? So I had to ask Kelly out. Now you wouldn't do it at school face to face because she can tell everyone, and it'll be obvious because people will be watching. Oh, what's he doing going over to Kelly? He's not fit enough to be talking to Kelly. You know, that kind of thing. And then they'd all be watching, and then she'd clearly give you a big theatrical fuck off. And then you'd have to like skulk back, and it'd be dead obvious. So what you do, you go to Kelly's mate and you go, oh, have you got Kelly's phone number? And they're like, yeah, here you go. 0161 665, whatever it was, that's a landline. Are you aware of landlines? This is the trouble with a mixed age audience, isn't it? Aware of landlines as a concept, that's great. Probably still exclusively only use landlines. Yes, but also bought me a mobile phone, yes, but you never fucking use it, do you? Oh fuck, he's dead, he's fallen. Get him to visit me somewhere. Anyway, too much, sorry, that was too much. Later than it is. So what we do, I go to Kelly, give us that number, I wasn't brilliant, and then all day, you get that at 9:05 in the morning, then you'd be stewing all day, going like that, I've got to phone Kelly, need to phone Kelly, I want to phone Kelly, she's really fit. And then it gets 4 o'clock and you just leg it home, and then you pick up the phone, 0161 665, and then, oh shit, it's not after 6. So you'd have to wind up. Why is that funny with a 25-year-old? I'll tell you why it's funny, because after 6 local calls were free. But before 6, Like, they weren't free, were they? So what would happen is, like, say, a month later, a paper phone bill would come through your door, and your dad would open up, who the fuck's been phoning writing at 4:01, what the fuck's, 3 pence, right, we're gonna have to kill that fucking cat, get it to the vet. What are you on about? So then you'd wait till 6, but you'd been stewing even more, and you'd just be rehearsing, and then hello? Listen, I've seen you back to school, I think you're really fit, all my friends have got girlfriends, I really want a girlfriend, where you going in? And then the voice on the other end would go, oh, I think you want Kelly, this is a mum. And you have to try and style it out. No, I've seen you drop her off. And you sob. That's what we used to call clitorises in the 80s. It's true, isn't it? True, so, yeah, if it was like a big one, you'd call it a 9,000, but they were normally just a 900. Anyway, so if you don't know, that was awful, wasn't it? Everyone in this room has been through that experience, it's awful, and sure as girls, you must appreciate that was not a pleasant thing to do. Nowadays, what he does, this lad, he sees a girl he fancies, he goes up to, like, say it's Kelly again, goes up to Kelly's mate, have you got a number? Gets his phone out, the number's just tapped magically from one phone to the next, then he goes over here, gets his cock out, takes a picture of his cock, fires it off to Kelly, hoping he's been given the right number, but don't really matter, it's semi-anonymous. I've never done it. I say just text a picture of it, you know, I think most men in the room, if it was us, we'd give it a little flick. Not just sit going with the first picture that comes out. You think, oh, I could do better than that. You're not waiting until a February morning and going outside to put the bins out in fucking shorts, are you? Oh, second picture of this, it looks like a referee's whistle. Kelly, fancy blowing that? So we would definitely have done that. Any man in this room said that he wouldn't prefer that is a liar. Also, I think it's more to do that no one thought of it. Because logically, right, dick pics, somewhere, one must have worked. Or else they wouldn't still do them. Would they? I'm not saying all like every other dick pic you send. Fucking great, result. But even if it's like 1 in 200, that's enough for a man to go, well, it's worth a fucking cup. You know what I mean? Yes, tomorrow, we'll all have actors on, and bigger odds than that. Somebody fucking wins 800 quid from 50p, don't they? So, that's what we're thinking. So, obviously, it would have been different, like in my day, if somebody had thought of it and said, if you take a picture of your dick, and then like, send it to a girl, 1 in 200 would go out, you'd be like, right, I'm fucking on board with that. Kelly's fit. Perfect, I'll try it. Be different, you'd have to like go to the cupboard under the stairs, wouldn't you, and get your mum's camera out. Slimline, and you'd open it up like that, and then you have to look on top, wait for the battery to go out. When the battery light goes out, that means it's ready. Oh shit, there's still 10 on this one. I have to take 10 pictures of me. Never mind, Kelly's fit. And you take the film out, go to boots. Excuse me, could you enlarge those? So, yeah, we've definitely done that, that's all I'm saying. So, what else can I say? I think also, by the way, collectively, I don't know who's responsible for this phenomenon, but it needs to stop, right? Because, how old are you, under 25? 24, right? On behalf of this, something fucked has happened to the world, right? And for his sake, we need to cure it, basically. And I think it's our generation's problem, we should cure it. So, as I said before, I don't want to be an old cunt, basically. I don't want to be that. And I hope I'm not sexist, I hope I'm not racist, I hope I'm not homophobic, I hope I'm not transphobic, but in a room this size with about 60, 65 people in, there's probably 2 of you that I fucking hate. Really prejudice against you, and you know, the people that sit with you don't even like you because you are different. and you're wrong, and your lifestyle fucking disgusts me. And it's those people who, when you get like a full English breakfast, go, oh, I can't have the beans touch my egg on my breakfast. Because the beans touch the egg, I can't eat that because, oh, I'm autistic that way. Right, you're not fucking autistic. You're a cunt. Who is it? Who fucking is it? You bitch. Right? It's not a thing. You've ruined fry-ups for that young man there. Because of you and your made-up shit. Right? It's not real. It's not a real thing. Oh, I can't have my beans touch my fucking egg. Oh, right. Oh, he's fucking off as well. There's another breakfast cunt. Don't let that bean twat in while I'm still on. Beans have to be served in a bowl now because... I just can't eat it. Oh right, because your fucking esophagus is different to every other company on the planet, isn't it? You've got like different recycling bin style throats. Right? Oh yes, beans go down this bit of my throat, and then down this bit of my throat. That's the bacon, middle, sausage, cocktail. Enjoy it. Yeah, you've ruined fry-ups for that young fella there because he's never been to a cafe and had fried bread on a fry-up. He's never had fried bread because of your selfish fuckingness. Because the bean is now in a bowl and it's taking up space on the plate that you used to go, who wants a fucking tomato? Stick your tomato back up your arse. I want some fried bread and I want toast and I'll have black pudding. Beans. I like beans on a breakfast. I know that's controversial because some of you read a fucking article once and think, oh, you should really even have beans. You can fucking swivel as well. I'm so sorry to swear, but I think it's such an important issue. Even a couple of weeks ago, Keir Starmer was so fucking obsessed with this same issue. He made the mistake that I'm thinking. Anyway, why would I be asked about this? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm married. I don't get many days or nights out. So I'd arranged with one of my mates from years ago, from like the 90s. We used to go to Gibbs and Blackpool together. We used to go to the Hippodrome together in Middleton. We'd go to Farnworth and we went to Shelley's and stuff. We were fucking proper. We had a good time. We took loads of ecstasy, and then one day we were 18, and then the next day I had a kid. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was good, I think. And so I was like, do you want to go out? We'll have a drink. I've got a gig. I'll meet you in town. He was in the Northern Quarter now, so he's done quite well. And he's like, yeah, great. And then we go to the bar, and he goes, what do you want? And he goes, I think I'll just have a bottle of, ask if you've got any skinny lager. I'll have a bottle of that. And I went, well, firstly, I don't know what that is, but it sounds really shit. What is it? And he went, it's just not got the calories in it. Right, let me fucking stop you right now. Firstly, it's a night out, so we don't worry about things like calories on a night out, because whatever drink we have and whatever food we have, don't worry about it. I've got 2 grams of Coke. That'll completely Kids have gone. I'm trying to recapture some fucking youth that I've lost. It'll be fine. So let's just get some pints of Guinness. I'm not buying a bottle in Manchester for a £5. That's half a drink. You can fuck off. It's not happening. Why don't we just go back then and you can like maybe I've got a bit of weed that one of my friends who's a yogi. Fuck's a yogi, smarter than the average bear. Anyway, so he wouldn't, so I've had like 2-3 drinks and just being a fucking boring prick, and then I'm like, right, we'll go back to yours and we'll skin up and stuff, and then he wouldn't have any of that because he's going running in the morning, because now he's been talking about fucking, oh yeah, I do free running, right, I didn't even know that you had to pay for it. It just feels like probably a good hobby in the centre of Manchester, because you start jogging, chances are someone's going to chase you. Good idea. And then he went, I'm up at 7, I'll need you to leave. I was like, fucking hell, it's like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And I'd said a couple of things because I had a line of coke. I think when we fell out was when I was on about my 4th drink and he was just being a prick talking about running, and I went, why the fuck at 51 have you started running? What do you think? It's like Superman, and if you run fast enough the world will go backwards and your wife and kids will come back. Yeah, you're going ooh like that, but he fucked the secretary, not his wife. So anyway, I leave, and we're near Thomas Street, who is in the Northern Quarter because he's doing very well. And we're walking back, there's one place open, you know those kind of fucking trendy cafes that there are now, where you go in and it looks like they're not finished. Because it's like, oh, it's got a bit of scaffolding up. Oh, it's like the happy ending. This is shit. And then the dude comes over, he's like, I don't know how old he is, but probably like 20, and he looks like a young Viking. His hair's all shaved at the sides, but long at the back. He's got a massive beard and tattoos all over him, huge muscles. And he kind of talks like, hey, yeah, great, thanks for coming in. Do you want to take a table? And I'm like, no, I'll sit at one, I'm not fucking taking it. You went to speak English, I know you're probably from Norway or something, but fucking hell, I could go. Give me a menu, and it's just one of those wanky menus that's got no units of currency on it whatsoever. So like, you can have an Americano, 3.5. 3.5 flat white 4.1. 4.1, what is this? Is this the amount of fucking inches I've got to stick my head so far up my own arse to think this is acceptable? So I ordered an Americano at 3.5 and then beans on toast for 11 fucking quid for beans on toast. It was raining, it's the only place open. It's 15 minutes to Piccadilly. I didn't want to get wet, I wanted to, and I was starving because you know sometimes when you wake up and go, oh, I don't think I've ever eaten in my life. This is fucking great. So I'm looking at 14.5 on a bill for beans on toast and an Americano, and he went, great choice. That's a great choice. Fucking not, it's the two cheapest things on the menu. Bring it anyway. Total hangover. And my legs trembling a little bit. At 51, if I don't eat soon, I might have a stroke. So please, just bring me some food. Then he comes over with a drink, and then he brings it, and it's 2 slices of bread. And on the side of the plate, in a bowl, are some beans. And I went, what the fuck is that? And he went, whoa, microaggression, not cool. And I went, well, I don't know what the fuck that means. But what's that? And he went, it's beans on toast. And I went, it's not, is it? It's like beans near toast. Beans next to toast, beans with toast, beans and toast, beans by toast. If you can say that anymore, I don't know, I'm 51, I don't know. We had by people in the 80s, just not fucking everyone. That's all I'm saying, just a few. And then he went, oh, you're very rude, I'm going to get the manager. And then the manager comes over, he looks like a bigger Viking, he's like 40, bigger beard and stuff, and he goes, what's the problem with the beans on toast? And I went, oh, I've just told him, not, is it and with, nearby, whatever, not. And then he went, do you want me to put your beans on your toast for you? And I went, yes. So he's dangling his fucking beard over my beans in the bowl. This is all your fault, by the way. And then he tipped them on like that while maintaining eye contact with me. And up until that point, I thought I was 100% straight. Maybe not, because it was quite a powerful fucking move. I was thinking, Jesus Christ, that was a tingle I was not expecting. And now might be a good time to get my camera out and take a picture of this. Anyway, long story short, he then went, you're very rude. I don't think anybody will be serving you anything further, which I want your brown sauce. You wasn't even going to get brown sauce, just as well. They wouldn't have had it in a fucking HP bottle. It would probably like come in a spaniel's fucking mouth or something. Like tickle his ears and sneeze onto your fucking beans. And then he came back a minute later and nobody's serving you when you've eaten your meal. I want you to please leave. And he got the, you know, the card reader, 14.5, and he just put it on the table like that. And he went, £14.50 please. And I went, okay, and I got my card out. And I just put it near the reader. And he went, you've got to put it on the machine. And I went, why don't you give me a fucking bowl for it? Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? But that last bit didn't happen, I just tapped it and left. Fuck them. Anyway, this is a delight. What a lovely week. We've got 2 brilliant acts to follow. I'm going to hand you back to Ben. Thanks for listening to me. See you, everybody. Thank you.
Beautiful, that. I was thinking Polaroid. Imagine that. What are you doing? Just wafting me dick. Wait for it to come out. You wait until you see this. The things I'm going to do with this to you. Just give it 10 minutes and I'll be with you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first section. Give it up. We're going to have a 10-15 minute break, but give it up once more for the wonderful Alex Bolton! Thank you very much.
It's only one, so I need to rush off as everyone else's.
So guys, what do you think of that original? I thought started off a bit slow, finished good. Keep tuned.
Back to it.
Well, obviously, because you want to face it. Please welcome to the stage! Please welcome to the stage, Bello! Yo, Wembley! It's not, is it? It's on the cricket club.
Yeah.
You pay to have a wicket on the wall. You cut that straight. I like it, it's nice.
It's a sticky wicket.
Say that again? Better than most of ours. I said there's a wicket on the wall. This fella here obviously plays cricket. Do you play cricket?
Yeah.
He said it's better than most of ours, meaning that the wickets out there are shit. That was the gag. You're feeling sorry for him at the beginning because she ruined his breakfast. Don't feel sorry for him anymore because he's just called the groundsman. Is the groundsman in?
Yeah, it's Tom.
Tom?
Sorry, Tom.
Fucking hell, I've seen you, I've seen Tom, he'll fucking sit on you. Just basically, what you doing with that thin fucker down there? Just sitting on him, because he's not really moving, that'll go your wickets. So I'm just going to sit on him for about an hour and a half. Just see if I can like paralyse him for a bit. What do you reckon? Do you reckon you could do that? What's your name, fella?
Connor.
Connor. Everybody say hello to Connor. I like the way that you waved at him, and he's literally a yard away from him. Hello, what's your name? Rhiannon and Connor. So are we going to have a bean off afterwards? That sounded a bit wrong, didn't it? So you like your beans in a ramekin, do you?
Not always.
Not always. Ooh, so you fucking don't always have it. So you like mix it up a bit, do you? Sometimes you go free flow and have them on the plate. Then sometimes you have them in a ramekin, yeah? It's fucking on the edge, Tom, isn't it? Good. So we've got Rhiannon. We go around the table. This lady's looking away. Like, if she looks away, I can't see her. It's not fucking telling. What's your name?
Charlie.
Rhiannon, Charlie,
Beck.
Beck, Connor, Jack, Connor. Fuck. Yes! Donnie. I've got a hoodie, I've got a beard, I'm known as Donnie the Dealer. So fucking, you're clapping too hard, that's true, isn't it? He's got a hood full of weed, hasn't he? Look at it bulging. So Danny, what do you do?
I'm an electrician.
You're an electrician? I thought when you walked in you set a spark. I'll do that again. What do you do?
Electrician.
What? What joke? I did the 3 watts. That was the power of 3 watts. That. Good. And what's your favourite plug? Has anybody had any? Danny done any electrics for him? Did you do these? And to be honest with you, electrician, I'm surprised you made it to the fucking gig on time, if I'm honest. So how long have you been an electrician, Danny?
Like 12 years.
Do you like it? Good. Aspire to what you need to be there, Danny. Any other electricians in? No. Good. And Connor, what do you do?
PE teacher.
PE teacher. Trainee paedophile. Sorry, you won't have word with that fella there. He's rolling it up. Piss again. I shouldn't take the piss because you've been very nice. So, are you a PE teacher? What age?
Primary school.
Primary school. We can't go there, can we? We're in primary school. We can't. No, we're not going to do that. How long have you been a PE teacher?
10 years.
10 years. Do you enjoy it?
Alright, yeah.
Fucking full of beans, you lot, aren't you? Literally full of beans. Good. And what age primary is that? Is that all the way through from 4 to
11.
4 to 11? So just basically chuck beanbags at them and say fetch. That's what I'm saying. Good stuff. Do you get at sports day? Do you get involved in that?
Yeah,
Yeah, do you win it? I fucking love to do that. Fucking hell, you won the 40 metres again. That's the right year, haven't you done that? Yeah, these little fuckers, these little fat cunts, aren't they? Look at them.
I win the parents' race.
Are you in the parents' race? Have you got?
I win it.
Have you got kids? No. I'll do the parents' race. Where are your kids? Not decided yet. Good. And what? Sorry, what was your name again?
Jack.
Jack. What do you do? Hi, Jack. What do you do? Oh, you haven't got a good sack on you, have you? What do you do, Jack?
I'm a bartender.
You're a bartender. Which bars do you tend to?
King William in Edgeworth.
King Bill. That's quite posh there, isn't it?
Not in England.
No, it's England. Fucking hell, you're having a dig at each other here now. Right, how long have you been there?
11 months.
Right, Edgeworth's quite posh, isn't it?
Yeah.
So someone lives in Edgeworth because they answered too quick. Yeah, listen, fucking this monkey boy. Carry on telling the jokes. How did you get here? I got here by a poor person. Who's from Edgeworth? Who was from Edgeworth?
No one. No one.
Oh, right. So you just answered yeah because it is quite posh.
Yeah.
Good. Well, fucking Bromley Cross. Is anyone in from Bromley Cross? Nah. Fuck them, because they think they're pseudo fucking posh in Bromley Cross, don't they? Where are you from? I'm from BX. No, you're not. You're from fucking outskirts of Bolton. I'm getting rid of yourself and taking it from your arse. That's only because my friends live there. So, good. It's nice. Anyone else from a shit area of Bolton? Farnworth. Fucking hell. There are some people in front. I did see a caravan on the car park, so it's alright. There's a boat missing some attendees over there, isn't there? Good. Is this the Farnworth matches over here?
No, just these.
Pardon?
These two.
Just these. Look at you trying to separate yourself from them.
I
Just these scumbags. Not with us. Not with us. They sat there. Excellent. Good. So I said to you, I'm going to tell you this joke before I bring the next act on. I'm a big Bolton fan, by the way. I can prove it. By the way, have you cheered Bolton fans again? So I'll tell you this joke. Some of you may have heard it, but I've got a bit to add to it because something happened to me in Sheffield that was quite fucking odd the other week. So I'll tell you this. I'm a season ticket holder at Bolton Wanderers, me and my son. That's right, there's two of us. But we knew our season ticket. Now, Bolton used to be a good side, didn't we? We were brilliant. 2006, 7, 8, we were in the Premiership. We had a good manager, we had good players, Ivan Campo, JJ Okocha, Yuri Jurka, Fernando Hierro, all that. It was a good time to be alive. We've watched that and it was brilliant. Bolton fans again? You'll have said in the last demise, in the last 16 years, we nearly went into administration. So I nearly didn't renew my season ticket. Not because of how shit the football is, because we've gone through fucking Owen Coyle and watching that debacle, watching fucking Gary Megson, and we nearly went out of fucking business. But that's not the reason why I didn't renew my season ticket. Because we've had nothing to look forward to over the last 16 years. Nothing exciting. The most exciting thing we've had to look forward to is our mascot. Lofty the lion. I fucking love Lofty, right? But me and my son found out something about Lofty we weren't happy with, right? And I'll set the scene, this is the reason why. So, for those people, I'm not going to bore you with the tactics of football, but Bolton Wanderers playing white, and they come out at the beginning of the game, and they line up in their white home strip. Lofty the Lion is at the side of the pitch, and he's got his white home strip on as well. 5 minutes into the game, Lofty the Lion fucks off down the tunnel, comes out 5 minutes later to walk around the pitch to get the crowd going. To be with the home fans, have a go at the away fans, and have a go at the referee. He does normally that with his glasses, from Specsavers, that kind of thing, and he shows them guns and all that kind of thing. But it's exciting, and we're watching Lofty because that's the only thing happening, because it's fucking shite on the pitch and nothing's happening. So we're looking at Lofty, but my son turned around to me. He's a lovely lad, he's 8 years old. He turned around to me and said, "Dad," asked me a question. He said, "Lofty the Lion?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "At the start of the game, he lines up with the rest of the team. He's got the white home strip on. 5 minutes into the game, he comes." Can you roll that can a bit louder? He comes out of the tunnel to walk around the pitch to get the crowd going. But what I've noticed, Dad, he's changed his kit from the white home strip to the away kit. He said, "Why is that, Dad?" I said, "I don't know, son. But he's my lad. I want an answer for him." And this is the stupid world in which we live in, Bolton, right? This is a stupid world in which we live in, Tom. I did a bit of digging. I went on a few forums and I asked a few questions. And the reason why our mascot, Lofty the Lion, changes his kit 5 minutes into the game is so none of our players mistake him as one of our players and pass him the fucking ball. Now I'm no tactical genius, right? I'm no Jurgen Klopp, I'm no Pep Guardiola. I may look a tad like Fabio Capella's son, but I'm sure for upward of 2, 3, 4, 5 grand a week, we might get a better calibre of player, or at least one that might not pass to a 7-foot fucking Wally Ryan. And I'll tell you the bit. So that was the gag. I've told that gag, and I did this gag in Sheffield last week. So I was doing what they call in comedic terms is I was opening one gig and closing another one. So I opened this gig in Sheffield, and I was 20 minutes away going to close another one. I went in to get my bag out the room to walk out. As I'm walking out the room, there's a fella stood in the doorway, and he's got a bowl haircut, thick NHS glasses. He's got a shirt on. He's got a tank top on. His shirt's buttoned up, and he looked at me and went, "I enjoyed your set." I went, "That's great, mate, I really appreciate it, but I've got to go because I'm going to another gig." And he put his leg out as I went to walk past him. He said, "But that lofty story, that's not true, is it?" I said, "Well, comedian, bit of artistic licence, you know, we get away with it." He said, "No, do you want to know the real reason why all the mascots in the Football League changed their kit 5 minutes into the game?" I said, "I don't really, but I'm fucking trapped. I've got a feeling you're going to fucking tell me." He said, "I am going to tell you." He said, "The reason why all the mascots in the Football League changed their kit 5 minutes into the game is because the owl." I said, "The owl?" He said, "Yes, that's right, the owl." I said, "The owl?" He said, "That's right, the owl." I said, "The owl?" I said, "We're just saying fucking owl at each other now, mate." He went, "The owl at Sheffield Wednesday, he was given offside once." And I said, "How the fuck? I've got to go, how the fuck do you know that?" "How do I know that?" "Because I'm the owl at Sheffield Wednesday." True fucking story, that. I got past him, fucking kicked him to the face and got out. Kicked his glasses off. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got another fabulous act in this middle section. Are you all ready for the next act? Yeah! Right, Danica, how do we start? Go. Just fucking cheering, I love you. You can run about the room if you want. We're going to welcome Connor the bowler to the stage. Start from the golf club. Moving up to Connor in the 6th. And moving up to Bolton at Wembley. And welcome to the stage, the wonderful Holly the bowler.
Hello! Hello! Let's put this over here. Hey, I like it here. It's better on the inside than the outside, isn't it? I love it. Bit of refurb, bit of grey paint and some Japanese knotweed. I love it. I love it. Mood lighting as well. You guys over there look like we're about to introduce ourselves on the weakest link. Sharon. As a collective though, you all look good. I can see you a little bit, which is good. A load of people just there, all different, looking at me. You look like a life-size game of Guess Who. It's a compliment, that. It's not a dig. I love Guess Who. I used to play Guess Who all the time when I was younger. Not proper Guess Who. We couldn't afford proper Guess Who. We had knockoff Guess Who from Bolton Market. It was called Hey Up, Who's This? Questions were knockoff, and I always remember lying on carpet Christmas morning asking things like, "Has he got a cleft lip?" Sad that, innit? Sad that. Not sad tonight though. No, Bolton, no, I'm not. I've hit a milestone in the relationship this week. I'm 8 years in with the missus. Can anybody beat that? Not with my missus, with your own. Can anyone beat 8 years genuine? Come on, show me. How long?
44.
44?
Yeah.
No, you're lying to me. You're bullshitting me. 44?
44 years.
Oh, beautiful. Can anyone beat 44? We'll have an auction for 44. If you can 46. 44. Anybody? Come on. There's a man at the back there. Yes, sir. Oh, he's died. Okay. Bolton 44. Going twice. Anybody? Shout out if you no. Okay, you've won. Well done. Round of applause for 44. When did you know that they were the one?
I first met him.
I love that. When I first met him, that's nice, isn't it? Woman after my own heart as well, because I knew that mine was the one for me on our first date as well, because I'm romantic like that. I remember it well. I took her for drinks, and I said, "So, what's your favourite cocktail?" And she said, "Prawn."
Porn.
Prawn. Prawn. But I loved it, prawn, I was there. I proposed her and then prawn, I did, I loved it. She's belting my missus, she is. She's been with me through everything, thick and thin, well like that. One of them couples always together. Wherever I go, she goes, always by my side, that's what we're like. She's not here tonight. Is it tonight? Hey, she's a looker though. Oh yeah, she is, she's a stunner. She goes out, she stops traffic, she's a lollipop lady. 8 till 9, 3 till 4. We've got a lollipop man near us, Tom, and I've got a bit of an issue with him because he does his lollipopping on a pelican crossing. And if you're not sure what one of them is, it's designed to do exactly what he does. Couldn't help myself over there. I pulled up next to him, couldn't help it. I said, "You know you're not needed here, don't you, pal?" He went, "You are?" I said, you know you're not needed on the thing there, don't you, mate?" He said, "Oh, let me guess, because it's a pelican crossing." I said, "No, because it's a Saturday." You're alright, you are alright. I feel like I need to apologise though before I go any further. I don't know if you saw what I did there on the way to the stage. But probably because I've not met you before, full of adrenaline. I did a bit of shadow boxing. I'm no boxer. Not even hard. In fact, I'm what the French might call a soft cunt. So you're soft I love this, meeting you guys, making you laugh. I live for that, but it's when the show's over and I've got to walk back to my car on my own in the dark. I don't like that, Tom, no. If I hear footsteps behind me, I run. I'm a runner. I run, it's embarrassing. Keep leaving my car at gigs. I was doing a gig in Huddersfield the other night, and after the show I'm walking back to my car and it's rough street. Lo and behold, I hear behind me, wasn't a horse. I thought, here we go. And they were looking at me and all right intimidating. I thought, here we go, time to run. But then I thought, no, you know what, Danny, I run from nobody anymore. Not me, not I don't do it. I'll tell you what I did. Don't judge me on this, it's very out of character for me, this, but I confronted her. Hey. I did. I puffed up because I could go with everything I had. I walked over and I went, "Hey, dickhead. Follow me one step further and put your fucking face." She laughed. Hey ho, that's pensioners for you. Like I said, I'm trying to make a good impression on you tonight. I'm going to do a good impression for you now. Look at that for a segue. This is an impression of a dolphin winning a petty argument in the wild. Dolphin winning a petty argument in the wild. Thank you. I did that on purpose. Hey! On purpose! On your own! Sing it, go, listen, get it down. Oh, please like me. That's what it's all about then, isn't it? Likes. How many likes you got, how many followers you got. We're governed, our lives are governed by social media. It's disgusting. At Bowl of Comedy, if you want to follow me, by the way, guys. That's funny. I was speaking to someone a couple of weeks back whose job it actually is to get people more followers on Instagram. Said to me, he said, "Oh, there's 2 things you need to be doing that you're not already doing to get yourself more followers." I said, "Yeah, go on then." He said, "Number 1, I said, "Yeah." He said, "Lose that dolphin impression." What? Number 2, if you see anything online that's like trending, you know, getting a big following, a lot of attention, copy it, do it yourself. I thought, where's the bunch of it? I thought, I can do that. So I've been looking at what all you guys do on social media for attention. I'm giving it a go myself. I'm starting easy. I'm ordering my food. Nobody can eat it until I've taken a bird's eye picture of it, just so people know that I eat. I'm joining the gym. I'm taking those post-gym workout selfies in the mirror. And another one that I've seen that's getting quite popular. I've seen a lot of people doing it. Don't know if I'll do it, but you never know. If my nan or granddad ever get seriously ill in hospital, then I'll take a load of pictures of that, because that's what we do. I've seen it, it's all over, but I know there's a rule, here's a rule, I've worked it out. You can post absolutely anything on Instagram, online, anything at all, as long as it comes with a nice little caption underneath and you're absolved. So the other week it said, our little warrior. Now, she just can't use self-checkouts. I know my mum rang me not long ago. She said, "I how long is your mum?" I said, "I know, I've saved your number." She said, "It's about you now, love." I said, "What?" She said, "I don't know what's over there. She's in the hospital. You better go down and see her. She's not got long left." I thought, fucking hell. I'm not charging my phone. So I did the right thing. I waited until it was fully charged and I got myself down there. I was like, "Nan, are you alright, love? Anything I can do? Do you want to hold hands and take a picture of it?" Give us your hand. Give us your hand. Not that one, the one with hospital bracelet on it looks better. Then what are you doing there, Oliver? I said, "I'm just taking a picture for Instagram." You don't, "Can I see?" "Yeah, here you go." Fly high now, rest in peace. Our angel, fly high. Not bloody gone yet, fly high. She don't know because it's the internet. I said, no. This is what's called a scheduled post. This is going out at 8:30 tonight. We'll do it long now. She didn't like that, upset her that. Cheered her up though, me and Nan, we had a selfie to cheer her up. She fucked that up. Kept shutting her eyes and not taking the picture. Looked like I was cuddling a big walnut. We'll do one more, Nan, but for God's sake, just keep your eyes open. No? It's not how she died, it's not how she died. It was nice how she died in the end. We had all the immediate family there, it was really dignified. We filmed it all. In the end, in the final moments, I stepped up to the bed and I said, "Nan, just get that phone, will you?" All the angels. I said, "Nan, it's alright now, Nan. We're all here, you waited for us, didn't you? We're here now. It's okay. You can go now." Come on now. And it's £12 an hour on the hospital car. It's no age. No, 103. No age. No age. It don't matter, does it? Parking and that one. We took it out the wake. But no, I'm right though, Joy. I'm right. Hospital car parking, the buggers. I'll tell you what is dear if you've been recently. Airport car parking. Manchester Airport, pick up and drop off. The buggers. I think you get your first 30 seconds for free and then it's £12.87 every 3 minutes after that. But we use my uncle for pick up and drop off because he never pays. And I'll tell you how he does it, Bolton. He always used to say to me, if your car doesn't actually come to a complete halt, then the cameras can't class it as parking. Which are quite fun really, getting dropped off. It's like the Avengers turning up at Terminal 3, like me, my dad, your nan, your sister, and falling again. That was the fun bit, going on holiday doing that, but then it's when you've had your holiday and the fun's over. And you stood on Manchester Airport car park in the pissing down rain waiting for your uncle. And he's here. And he's not stopping. You've got to get in. It's like the shittest version of Cool Runnings you'll ever see. I hate flying. I'm a lot better now though, what I did. I don't like all the beeps and the turbulence and all that. I don't like that, but I read up on it and knowledge is power, so I'm alright now. I love it. In fact, you can have this. I like to play this, I like to do this little trick on a plane. I like to pretend I'm asleep, and just when the cabin crew come past me, I like to make this noise. That's monotone, that's passenger to cabin. If I want a bag of nuts, this is dual tone, Danny. That's cabin to cabin, that's when they get on them little phones at either end of the plane and go, aye. Have you got any tuna melts back there? One's not enough for this fat bitch here. And then there's another one, hopefully none of you have heard this one. This is an emergency one, this can only be done by the pilot. I think the co-pilot can do it as well, but if you hear this, you're in trouble. This is a way of telling the cabin crew that there's like an emergency on board. It's when they get on the tower and go. You nearly spilled your baby. You scared the bacon out of you, didn't you? Anyway, listen, I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. I just want to say, before I go, I'm going. Love it how you've all come out tonight supporting live comedy. I love the motivation. I'm going to tell you how I get motivated every single morning. This is what I do. I wake up and I look out the window, look at the weather and I think, yeah, here we go. I have my morning shit. I have a morning shit, we all have a morning shit. And then I say to myself, right, come on all, get out of bed.
Slow there, will you?
Last thing before I go, we're going to get a tattoo for me now to commemorate. We're going to get a tattoo on me, on my thigh there, that's my thigh there. And but I backed out, not because I'm scared of needles or anything, which I'm not. It was because I want to get a face there, but I didn't like the idea of her eyes on me, watching everything, I don't like that. It's like these people who have celebrity tattoos can never get over that, mate, celebrity tattoos. If one of them celebrities like fucks up, which a lot of them are doing, it's on you for life then, isn't it? A mate of mine had one, I won't tell you who he had, but he had a celebrity tattoo that said, well, you can't get it changed, now it says Jim will fax it. Listen, I could stay and talk to you for another 10-15 seconds, but the thing is, my uncle's outside, I need to get a running start. Have another follow on Instagram.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely fantastic. We're going to have another 10-15 break, but once more, give it up for the wonderful Oliver Bowler!
It was quality, original, straight to the point, made everyone laugh. On to the next. It's time for the headliner.
Somebody can be going
Needs a shit.
Needs a shit. That's all right, isn't it? Proper lady like that. There you go, thanks for asking, thanks for sharing with us there. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, he's fucking hiding. There you go. Good. But welcome back to the final part of the show. Carl, how you doing? Sorted you, yeah? I saw you outside. Have you been for a bit of a clean up?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. I just went, at the break, I just went for a swim in the gents. I don't know if anyone else has done that. Yeah. It's alright, isn't it? Fucking hell, took my surfboard in there. So, the young and lovely people at the front, have you had a good night so far?
Yeah.
Excellent. What about my crew down here? You alright? Perfect. You said that with such vigour. Perfect. Lady that keeps cheering, have you had a good time? That's you, that! I love it. I love. I mean, I've not got a fucking wonky eye. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Have you had a good time? Good. Have you had a good time? He did. Put your ear trumpet in. He did. That's a very niche joke from a lower low. Anyone remember a lower low? Yeah. He did. So good. Genuinely. What? Spit it out, motherfucker. No, honestly, I've had a good night. I have. Wasn't tonight, but a couple of weeks ago when I had some fish, I had a nice bag of Chardonnay. It was lovely. Is everything all right in the corner?
Yeah, great.
Yeah, have you had a good time?
Way!
Roller coaster. But when I've had a good time, there's a joke I like to tell. It's my favourite joke that I've wrote, and I'm going to share it with you tonight. I'm nearly done. The money's nearly mine. So I don't give a fuck if you laugh or not. But you will, because it's a funny joke. So me and my wife have been together for 30 years, we've been married for 25 years, we're trying to be better people, we're trying to get fitter, we're trying to get healthier. I joined a gym a couple of months ago, she joined a gym last week, she had her induction last week, and that didn't go well, and that was my fault, because I booked it. Because she went into the first studio, it was just full of big butch women, short hair, tattoos, leather shorts, denim shorts, Doc Martin boots, she thought, oh hello, this is a bit fucking old. She walked down the corridor towards the changing room, and this woman passed her and went, she thought, oh hello, this is a bit fucking odd. She went to the changing room, Danny. In the changing rooms there was two women in a cubicle having a bit of a kiss and a cuddle. Ooh. And a bit of a fondle. Apparently it wasn't a gym. My fault. Turned out to be a leisure centre. I love that joke. That's a fucking good gag, and you're right to applaud it. It's a fucking good joke. And it has the desired reactions. It has the people that laugh, the people that clap, the people that go, oh fucking hell, and the people that just don't get it. There will be somebody explaining that to someone, and there will be somebody that wakes up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go, lesbians, I get it! Fucking really. I'm a childish prick. He's looking at a man that walks in a wheelie bin to scare his wife. That was before they were halved, the wheelie bins. When they were big wheelie bins. Won't get one of them now. I just look like a fucking plant. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the final act of the show tonight. You've all been lovely. Please keep that respect up, because we were saying in the cupboard behind there with all the chip pans. We were saying that as an audience, you've been absolutely fantastic. So please keep that up. It's great to come out and perform to you lot when you paid your good money and you're loving it. So please keep that energy up. And I'm going to welcome Big Lou to the stage. Danica, how do we start? Golf clap. Moving up to Connor in the six. He's flying over the clubhouse. He's flying over the club. And moving up to Bolton.
Before I start, give us a cheer if you're easily offended. Well, fucking grow up, you soft bastard. Everywhere you go, you can't say anything these days, you fucking can or will. I'm 59, I couldn't give a fuck. So to all the younger ones, I'm sorry, but like I say, couldn't give a shit. And here's one, this will upset the women, right? So, I'm only joking. So I've just been talking, I've just been on the phone to my ex-wife, right? She still is, she's a Geordie. I used to call her my angel of the north, not because she's a Geordie or an angel, she's fucking massive. Sorry, I'll never forget the night I met her. I walked into this club in Newcastle with my mate Geordie Allen, right? Walked in, and she was there dancing on the table, and she had a rah-rah skirt on and a boob tube, because it was the 80s, and I looked at her, she looked at me, and I went, oh, impressive. She went, oh, thanks. I said, not you, the fucking table. It did backfire though, because she said to me, if you can guess me weight, you can take me home and shag me. So I panicked and said 27 stone. She said, that's close enough, you lucky bastard. So obviously I went back to hers, not a fucking idiot. Went back to hers, right? She said, make yourself comfortable. I'm going to go and grab a shower because she proper stunk. Right? She went in the shower, I'm sat there looking around the room and I could see a set of drawers in the corner. I thought, she said make yourself comfortable, I'm going to have a fucking nose. I opened the top drawer, there was a policewoman's uniform. I opened up the middle drawer, there was a nurse's uniform. I opened up the bottom drawer, there was a French major. Oh, fucking knows, you can't keep a job. And then this will fucking stay with me to the day I die, right? Danny, you won't fucking understand this at all, right? Seriously, I'm not being offensive, but some of the older guys like Chris and some of the older guys around the room there, you'll remember this, right? Because in the 80s, young ladies didn't sort themselves out down there. They just let it go wild, they didn't fucking trim it, did they? Like now, you can't, there's nothing there now, it's all fucking weird. She kept, right, I'm not being funny, right, but she came out with this big like 80s bush, right? And it looked like Chewbacca's foot. I'll never forget it. So she got on the bed. Shh, it's not the telly, I can hear you. Shut the fuck up, Connor. She got on the bed and she went, come on, you going to get on or what? And I'm not going to lie, lads, I shit myself. She said, what's up? Are you gay? I said, I think I might be. Yeah. I'll be brave. So I climbed on, right? I've been at it for ages. I was nearly done, right? I was 2 minutes in. And all of a sudden she started shouting, anal, give me anal, I want anal. She fucking didn't. Turns out she was dyslexic, she'd been shagging Geordie Allen. Horrible. Where's the couple that's been married 44 years? Where are you? What's your name, fella?
Santo.
Santone?
Yeah.
Happy Christmas. And what's your lady called, sir?
Carol.
Carol, would you say, Santone, that Carol's your best friend?
Absolutely.
Of course you would, she's fucking sat there. Anybody else here thinks your missus is your best friend? You're wrong. And I can prove it, right? If this applies to you when you get home tonight, put your missus and your dog in the boot of the car at 9 o'clock in the morning, open the boot of the car, you tell me who's more pleased to see you, you won't be fucking Carol. So, I'm not praying. Carol, would you say Santone's romantic?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes. Oh, fucking hell, you took your game, mate. I got accused by my ex-missus, right? She said I wasn't romantic, and I said, what do you mean? She said, you never do anything spontaneous. I said, what do you mean I get you flowers for your birthday? She went, you meant to, you dickhead, that's not spontaneous. I said, give me an example. She said, all right then, you never talk to me during sex. I said, I don't like waking you up. Sounds like a bit too out there. Have you ever tried that Viagra, Santo?
Nope.
You lying bastard, right? £5 a tablet, they are fucking brilliant, right? I went to get some the other day, I went to Boots and I said to the bloke, I said, hey mate, can I get some Viagra, a packet of 4? And he said, you can't call it now, that's a trade name. You can only answer it by its medical term. I said, oh, what's its medical term? And he said, me cocks are flopping. I said, can you get over the counter? He said, with 3 I could. I love gigging in Bolton. I'm from localish, you know what I mean, down the road. I love northwest towns basically. Having said that, I live in one which isn't that fucking glamorous. I live in a place called Wythenshawe. Do you know Wythenshawe? Proper shit's alright. You don't have to know how shit it is, right? The best way I can describe it is give me a cheer. Have you ever seen Shameless on the telly? Yeah. Not a drama, it's a fucking documentary about their life in Wythenshawe. When I first moved there, I googled it to see how bad it was, right? And it said that the population of Wythenshawe's never changed since 1970. Never gone up, never gone down, stayed the same. And I thought, that's fucking odd, isn't it? I wonder why that is. So I googled it. The reason why the population of Wythenshawe's never changed since 1970 is because every time a girl gets pregnant, a bloke fucks off. I also found out as well that Wythenshawe, along with Las Vegas and Blackpool, the only 3 places on earth where you can pay for sex with chicks. Well done working out over there, Chippy Chips, Casino Chips. I found out the other day, this shocked me as a northerner, right, that Blackpool's the paedophile capital of Britain. Even the Anne Summers has got a back to school range. Alright. I've got some paedophiles in the room, I'm sorry. I don't know, I looked at fucking Connor when I said that. Any in? You know, I have to say that, I know it's a dark subject, it's an horrible subject, I know, but nothing's off bounds, right? And it's an horrible subject. My favourite joke of all time was by a comedian friend of mine and Ben's who died in 2019. And I'm not stealing the joke, I'm just keeping the joke alive, right? Because just because he's dead doesn't mean the joke should die. And this is it, it's in bad taste, it's horrible, it's funny as fuck, right? And this is the joke, right? I'll apologise for it now, right? Say what you want about paedophiles, at least he slowed down outside schools. I won't do any more. So I was doing that, I've got a meeting with him, show. You're right, Danny. You're a fucking taxi driver, Danny. Turn your fucking chair around. Turn your chair around, it's not the voice. I've got a meeting with him, right? He's a policeman, he's not a real policeman, he's a PCSO. Pretend copper's still obnoxious. I like to think of him over the CUNT. That means copper uniform, no trucks in your van. I did a gig a couple of weeks ago in Farmworth because my career's on fire. I did a gig in Farmworth. A bloke about 6'8" come up to me and said, "Hi mate, you know that joke about PCSOs and police are obnoxious?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm a serving police officer." I said, "Oh, sorry mate, it's just a joke." He said, "No, don't worry about it." He says, "You know what we call PCSOs in the force?" I said, "I've no idea mate." He said, "Chimps. CHIMPS. So what does that stand for?" He said, "Can't help in most police situations." I thought, you obnoxious bastard. And my name was telling me he got invited to local primary school to speak to 5-year-olds about safety in the home, because obviously they're dead busy. He said he got there and he said to these kids, he said, "Right children, when you're at home and your mum's in the kitchen cooking your tea," and they'll look at each other with a puzzle. Cooking my tea, what the fuck's he on about? "Sorry kids, sorry, when you're at home and your mum's warming your Greggs sausage roll up in the oven, why should you never put your hand on the oven door?" And one little scrope put his hand up and he said, "Is it in case you leave any fingerprints?" No, it's not, you skanky fucker. Right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not punching down, I'm working class and proud, I'm sure a lot of you, and I don't think it's just rough inner city schools have problems. I think posh schools have problems as well. I don't know if you remember about 2011, a posh school had a trip to Norway and a young kid got attacked and killed by a polar bear. Do you remember that? Yeah. And I remember reading that in the paper and I thought, oh fucking hell, that's awful. Until I found out the kid was called Horatio and I couldn't give a shit. Eaton, he fucking was. Sorry. Sorry. He was watching on Sky Plus 1 over there, they just fucking got that. Imagine that was a school trip from Wythenshawe for a start. He wouldn't be called a race show, would he? He'd have been called Macaw. You can just imagine Macaw having a spliff with his mates outside the tent, and the Norwegian survival guide would come over and say, listen lads, you need to get inside your tent, there's fucking polar bears everywhere. And he'd just turn around and say, alright Sven, calm down, we're not going to touch your fucking polar bear. Not from Wythenshawe, obviously got matching shoes on. Do you like my shoes, Santa? Do you like them? I found them outside the mosque. You know, the younglings have heard a fucking trigger word, right? Stick with it, we've got this, it's alright, it's safe, right? There was fucking hundreds of them, right? Most of them were sandals, not wearing fucking sandals in this fella. And if you think that's racist, because I said the word mosque, which is just a place of worship, isn't it, right? If you think that's racist, it's you, because there was a bouncy castle in a car park, that's what all the shoes are doing there. Fuck all to do with a mosque. Got away with it. I live not far from Bury, a place called Prestwich. You heard of Prestwich? And you know what Prestwich is famous for?
Jewish.
Oh, fucking hell. Jewish! You know what, you're absolutely right. It's got the biggest Jewish community outside of London. 20% of everyone from Prestwich is Jewish. The fans are countdown, that's 1 in 5. So 1 in 5 people from Prestwich are Jewish, which confused me as a kid growing up because I come from a family of 5. And it wasn't me or your mum or dad because we were Catholic. It was either our Dave or our Jaime. Thinking that was probably our Dave. He was a rabbi. He wasn't, he had a funny looking cock. I ever saw it, Uncle Tommy told us it was the 70s. And also someone said Prestwich Hospital. You're right, Prestwich Hospital back in the day was the biggest lunatic asylum in Europe, and when I was 9 years old, my best friend Derek got invited there for psychological profiling because he was fucking mental. This doctor said, take a seat, Derek. He sat down and said, I want you to imagine outside my office coming down the corridor. You alright there? Coming down the corridor under man, I was a train, what would you do? Quick as a flash, you went, probably get in a helicopter and fuck off. And the doctor says, that's an interesting answer, Derek, but behind me asking, where would you get your helicopter from? He said, same place got your fucking train. If you can hiccup before the punchline or right after, it'd be great, not fucking on it. Hold your breath for 10 minutes or something. Got some water. Count me in. Count me in. I'll fucking count me out in a minute. So, growing up in Preston, I was born in 1965, grew up in the 70s. It was a tough time growing up in the 70s for me. Because my mum had the hiccups for fucking years and I get flashbacks whenever I hear an hiccup. No, so my mum was violent. It was the 70s, she used to like a drink and she was violent, but you could fucking get away with it them days, you know what I mean? I wish she was here now, she's fucking letting you. She used to have a saying, right, if there's something wrong as a kid, she'd look at me and say, if you do that again, I'll let you so hard you'll have the strangest face in heaven. You know? How sinister is that? If you do that again, I'll let you so hard you'll have the strangest face in heaven. My own mother was going to hit me in the face, rearrange my features and kill me. The sinister bitch. Sadly, Ada's no longer with us. She fucked off to Spain. I'm only joking, she's dead. You laughed too hard at that then, Colin. Proper sad when Ada died, because she died on 9/11 in 2001 during the attacks on New York. Like she wasn't a terrorist because of her drinking in her name, we used to call her Al-Qaeda. Too soon. I'd say it was sad, when Ada passed away, right, it was proper sad. I had to sort the flat out. David Jaime had fucked off down south. Any of you younger ones here ever get the chance or opportunity to clear out the flat of the house of the last remaining parent, fucking do it. Because I found about £4,000 in cash. I've never told my brothers. I'm not a fucking idiot, right? I also found all my school reports from St Joseph's Roman Catholic High School in Whitefield where I went. And as I'm going through my school reports, the top one was from summer term 1981, my final term at secondary school. And as I'm reading through it, in that last report, it dawned on me. Being heckled by a fucking hiccup. Not what you can do, is there? Stop hiccuping! I can't! Fair enough. As I'm looking at this school report, it dawned on me in that final term, I had 11 different teachers, 10 of them all said the same thing. He's always messing about. He's always trying to make people laugh, that'll never get him anywhere. Obviously, I'm into tongue, haven't they? Wankers. Only one of them's been positive, and that was Father Sheehan, who took us to drama. And in that last report, Father Sheehan wrote, Lou's funny, witty, he's got lovely eyes and soft skin. Can't believe people laugh at that. You know? That's horrible, right? You're laughing, I'm having flashbacks, you bastards. I'll tell you what, though, how perceptive Father Sheehan, this is like 43 years ago. He went on to say, one day I'll end up on a stage on the radio or the television, and I thought, wow, how perceptive was he? I do stand up on the stage, I've got my own radio show in Manchester on a Sunday night, and TV-wise, I've genuinely done 27 different TV quiz shows. What a wanker. 26 were dead nice, and one of them was shit, The Weakest Link. Remember The Weakest Link? Yeah. With that Scouse bitch, Anne Robinson. She was horrible, right? I did really well, I got to the final. I was in the final against a Jewish woman called Muriel. It was really clever. She's got 5 right, I've got 4 right. And he'd one more to take it to like a penalty shootout, and they had £7,000 in the pot. The most money they ever had on The Weakest Link, and I probably fucked it up, right? See what he said over here, right? Carol and your lot, answer this, right? You'll get this. She said, who's that making that fucking noise? Oh, she didn't, that was me. And I've got a plastic bag for his head. She said, right, shout out your answer. She said, name a black and white film famous shower scene. What do you say? Psycho. If I'd have said Psycho, I'd been that much closer to £7,000. I said Schindler's List. You know what? Again, you shouldn't really be laughing at that, and you shouldn't be applauding it. Fucking hell. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I felt really bad. I didn't mean to upset anybody, genuinely, but I never meant to upset anyone. But in my defence, it was in black and white, there was a shower scene. But Muriel went fucking ballistic. You should have heard it. Get him out! Get him out! He's anti-Semitic. Fuck off, our Dave's Jewish, you dickhead. I did that. I did a gig last week in Buxton. And I said to a woman down here, I said, name a black and white film filmed in shower scene. And she went, Singing in the Rain!
Is that what it said?
I said, I can see where you're coming from, but that was in colour. And she said, we had a black and white telly. I did a gig in lockdown as well. We had to do gigs on Zoom and Teams. It was fucking ridiculous, right? I did a gig in lockdown to 80 blokes in fancy dress in Leeds. It was the weirdest thing to this date I've ever done. And the guy who organised it phoned me up about 7:15 to say, are you all set for 7 o'clock? I said, yeah, ready to go, mate. He said, can I ask a favour? So I said, yeah. He says, you know your Schindler's List joke went? It's good, innit? He said, it is, but do you mind not doing it? So I said, why not? He said, because there's a couple of gentlemen in the call who were in their 80s who are Jewish and they might not see the funny side. I don't think they'll appreciate it and I don't want them to get offended. I said, well, I don't do it to offend people. I do it to throw a fucking grenade in and then let them think what they want and I fuck off and get away with it. That's what I do. So he said, well, I'd rather you didn't. I said, you know what, mate, not a problem. So I put the phone down. I remembered I'd been paid. I thought, fuck them. But I generally didn't want to set him. I thought I'd just change that bit. So Anne Robinson looked at me and said, name a literary classic where the main characters disappear into a wardrobe. Answer being the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and I said the Diary of Anne Frank.
I know what it is.
So 1981, right? Age 16. If you said to me in 1981, I'd be in Tom Cricket Club telling jokes, I wouldn't believe you. I was painfully shy at 16, so much so, right? They sometimes get sympathy with the ladies when I say, At 16, I had an imaginary girlfriend. Just 3 of you, fucking marvellous. A bit like my dad really. My dad put me to one side and said, listen, I just want you to know it's alright, it's nothing to be ashamed of, but I think you could do better. So I said, thanks. He said, I wasn't talking to you. Horrible bastard. Fucking me, he's dead and all now.
I know.
Got myself a new girlfriend now. Internet porn star. She'll go fucking mental when she finds out. I like that because it takes 2 seconds to land and there's normally a woman going, she don't know. He's put that on the bastard. I met on a dating website that when you don't have to pay for, therefore it's all full of lies in the profile. So much so my profile picture, I've got a perm, right? Have you heard of Plenty of Fish? Have you heard of Plenty of Fish? Oh, nice to see you again. I met a girl on there, right? She's proper lovely, she's dead nice, she's dead pretty. She's a bit out of my league really, but she's thick. Now that's not me being horrible or misogynistic, she's thick as fuck, right? But, and I'm not saying it lightly, she is. And I know she's thick, right, because she said in your profile it says you do acting. I don't. Just sounds better than stand-up. I said, yeah, I do a bit of acting. So she said, what sort? So I panicked and said Shakespeare. I have never read a word of Shakespeare in my life. And this is how I know she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, because when I said Shakespeare, she said, is he the bloke who writes all the films? Yeah, that's one dickhead, yeah. So she went, go on then, do some Shakespeare. Well, like I say, I've never done Shakespeare in my life. I've always thought, though, change the speed on your favourite song. It sounds like it could be Shakespeare. And I'm a massive Meatloaf fan. I thought, fuck it, I'll just do Batter at a funny speed. So she went, go on then, do some Shakespeare. The sirens are screaming and the fires are howling way down in the valley tonight. There's a man in the shadow with a gun in his eye, the blade shining goes so bright, there's eel in the air, there's sun in the sky, the killers on the bloodshot streets. And down in the tunnel where the deadly arising go, I swear I saw a young boy down the gutter, he was starting to foam in the heat. And she went, oh baby, I'm in. I thought, shit, I've been rumbled, and she said, I never knew Shakespeare up at all. She's a keeper. We're alright there. Get some fucking cranes for these lads. I don't, obviously, this, so when Ben does these gigs in the Bolton area, it's great. It's like a hometown gig. You get all the local references. There's nothing better than doing a hometown gig. I got a phone call before lockdown. Do you remember the first one, season 1? That was my favourite one, that one. Where you get a tan and get a dog. That was the best one. About 3 months before that, I got a phone call from Prestwich Golf Club. They phoned me up and said, do you want to come and do the captain's dinner? And I said, I'm not very good at cooking. So I didn't mean that, you prick. I meant do some comedy. I said, alright, okay. I said, what's the dynamic of the room? He said, about 150 people, mostly members, a few members from other clubs, we're having a special guest of honour. A woman, sort of belting a stripper. Wasn't a stripper. I said, who's the woman guest of honour? And he said, Mary Berry. Well, I got fucking dead excited because I love cakes, obviously. I said, yeah, I'll do it, brilliant. Got dead excited. I phoned my nan, who's 98, still lives in Prestwich. I phoned her up and I went, hey Nana. And she went, what do you want? Proper nasty fucker she is. I said, I had a phone call from Prestwich Golf Club, they want me to do the captain's dinner, and she said, you're not very good at cooking. So I've done that joke, you prick. So they're having a special guest of honour, it's Mary Berry. She went, I love her. I said, I know you do. She went, do me a favour, night of the gig, come to the flat.
Gonna nick up the nick. Ruin his moment. He's been princess.
Night of the gig, went to my nan's flat. I got there, right, she's written a recipe for potato walnut cake on the back of an envelope, right? That's when he can't use paper. That's been in her head since she was 18 years old. It's not from a book or off the internet or copied from anywhere. They're all fucking making noise, isn't it? It's not copied down, it's from memory, and I thought, fucking hell, that's been in her head for 80 years. Fucking hell, just hold your breath for fucking 2 minutes, I'll go. She's passed me this recipe for potato walnut cake. I'm going to talk dead fast, I'll get to the She gave me this recipe. I went to the gig, and when I got to the gig, the MC was starting to call the main dignitaries into the room. He said, please welcome the president of Prestwich Golf Club. He walked in, they all applauded. He said, please welcome the captain of Prestwich Golf Club. He come in, they all applauded. Please welcome our special guest of honour, the Mayor of Bury. You know what? He's actually got a laugh then as a fucking leather Jew. I'm joking. Fucking hell. I feel sorry for you, mate. I must be a nightmare. And you looked dead pale before, and I thought you was a ghost when you walked to the toilet before. You looked dead pasty. I mean, you're not well.
I don't think so.
I presume tonight is to raise money, Tim, to go to fucking Florida and swim your dolphins. And saw that fucking road out as you drive up. We're nearly there now, mate. You can fucking make as much noise as you want. I'm nearly done. Fucking nearly mine. Right, so when me and Ben started out about 2009, 2010, you used to have to go all over the country doing 5 minutes to fucking very few people. You'd have more fun in the car coming back than going to the gig and doing the gig, right? We were coming back from a gig one night and a song came on the radio by an artist that I love, but it dawned on me, the words coming out of his mouth didn't sound right. And it was Stevie Wonder, obviously a blind man. Stevie Wonder in the song Lately says, lately I've been staring in the mirror. And I thought, how does he know? That could have been a fucking window. And then we tried to think of other songs that don't sound right. Elton John, I Want to Kiss the Bride, I fucking doubt it. Probably one of the best man. Sorry. Michael Jackson to Paul McCartney, the girl is mine, the girl is mine, the goddamn girl is mine. That's not a girl, is it? That's a 14-year-old lad called Jordan. I saw that documentary. And the best one we could think of was Gary Glitter. Do you want to be in my gang? Man, no. No, I don't, Gary. And it's not a gang, it's a ring. Alright. Right, I'll finish on this. Like I said, I was born in 1965. I was 59 in the summer. Fucking 50, I'll be dead soon. 59 in the summer. All my grown-up life, I used to listen to Steve Wright on the radio. My big hero on the radio. Did Radio 1, Radio 2. Played all my music. It is a thing called factoids. Used to do these factoids with little bits of trivia. The first one is, did you know hiccups? No. So I'm going to share with you my 3 favourite ones. I'm going to fucking take him in the bathroom and hold his breath for him. First one.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, mate. Fucking double that now. I'm tempted just to fucking stay until they stop. I'm concerned for you. So 3 factoids. The first one, did you know the first 10 minutes of a person's life are the most risky? Oh, no, this shit, surely it's the last 10. Loads, I bet you know this, I bet the young ones know this, right? That humans and dolphins are the only creatures that have sex for pleasure. Anyone know that? Just wish you told the security guard at the Sea Life Centre. I didn't know it was a blowhole. Alright. You know, you finger one dolphin, you're a bad guy. I'll upset the dolphin lovers and the paedophiles now. Probably the same people. Right, I'll finish on this so that he can sort himself out. This is for all the blokes in the audience. You're 7 times more likely. You're 7 times more likely to die of what your maternal grandfather died of than what your paternal grandfather died of. So he's spotted Japanese snipers out there, gives a shout. That is a joke. That is a joke because my granddad died of radiation poisoning, which I've always thought was dead funny because he used to say, what you can't see, you can't hurt you. I think you'll find it, can't you, prick? Listen, well done for coming out on a Friday night of Sport Live Comedy. I hope he gets well soon and raise loads of money for him. I'm Big Luke and I get best. Cheers.
Danica, that relationship's a hiccup. That's what that is. And there could have been a bump in the road if you came on that as well. Stevie Wonder could drive that, he could get on that and just use it as braille. Who's fixing the road, anyone?
Tom.
Oh, Stuart and Tom. Get it sorted, Tom, alright? I'm not coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't finished yet.
So that's the end of the comedy night tonight. Different genres. First one was funny. Second one was even hilarious, like a Peter Kay-esque comedian. And the third one, I think I read out a film, but yeah, very funny. Anyway, I pissed myself, so I'm gonna go on there and change my drugs. Thanks for watching.